Hi guys, yes, it's People and Places with me, Dr. Mamaki, and we are at the Hope Next Career Pathway Project, and today we are focusing on youth in aviation. As you know, this is an area Boldnose is very, very passionate about, and we've done events like that before. So we are going to see today what has happened, in terms of the safety, the aviation, and so on. But with me, I'm starting with these two amazing young people who are going to tell us who they are and what they've enjoyed about today's program. So, who wants to go first?
You can go first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm Robin. Today was very exciting, very interesting. I don't have the qualifications as yet, but it's always nice to just get the knowledge, get the information you need, and the requirements for most career pathways. And especially for the school kids here today, I feel like it's a benefit for them as to where they have to go after school.
So, before we started the interview, you were telling me about the fact that you're doing your matric as a night, so to get your matric.
Yes.
So, tell us a little bit about how you were inspired, as well, by even getting that.
So all my life I've been struggling with a job. So for 10 years almost. And I was at Northern College, finished up until NQF level 3, we didn't do level 4. So then I didn't have matric and then I got the opportunity to do it via night school. So I started like just this week. So I'm still adapting to everything and I'm quite excited. We only have 6 months. Where the schools have 1 year, we have 6 months.
But
So
I'm
quite
sure you do
excited.
well. You
Yes.
do well. So, in the aviation industry, what specific area are you interested in?
I'd say flight attendant because even before kids, I've always had interest in it.
Okay.
And because of my length, I was inspired to do that.
So, let me come to you, young lady. You look pretty, and I know we spoke earlier on. About what you're interested. Tell us who you are and what grade you are in.
I'm Tamzon. I'm in grade 9 and I want to be in the law because I like coding. It's like for the country safety.
So, law, has that always been
Yeah.
something you're interested in? Okay. My own father was a lawyer and I was supposed to study law, even though I didn't study it, but I have all the experience in terms of being a lawyer. I used to go to court with him. I used to work with him on property, that he ran, and a lot of other stuff. So you attended the aviation specific career day now. So how was that experience for you?
It was very nice and the most thing I liked was the law upstairs.
Okay.
I learned quite a lot of stuff.
Okay. So law is the area you're going into. But you know as well you could do law in aviation. Are you aware of that? No. Okay. So yeah, maybe the focus today was on flight attendant and so on, which is wide and being a pilot, being an engineer within that. But within the aviation industry as well, you could have various aspects: legal, accounting. You could be an accountant and work within the aviation. You could be a lawyer and work within the aviation industry. So let me come back to you. Flight attendant, what do you know, or why flight attendant specifically?
So I don't have much knowledge of it. So I'm open to learn about it, but
Okay.
maybe to travel the world while earning a salary, I'd say. And just to experience more of this growth and you can learn a lot as you go along, traveling the countries, going where you work, where they're situated to work. I feel like you can learn a lot, yes.
I'm sure, definitely, and I love that. The mere fact that what you said, traveling the world and while earning money, is a big attraction. So for you, in terms of the whole day, what other career have you gone to today? You said you went for law upstairs. Which one? Is it just the aviation you've gone for today?
That's the only one that I found
That you
interesting.
Okay, that you found interesting. So now I want to close. Thank you for giving up your time. But we want you to just give words of encouragement to anyone out there. But I now want you to look in the camera. Maybe young people like yourself who haven't decided on what career, because we do have some young people who don't even know what they want to do yet. They're still thinking. Or today they might think it's law, and tomorrow they might say, oh, flight attendant. So can you give any word of encouragement by looking in that camera? Let's start with you.
So, okay. if like me, I want to be in the law, like follow your dreams and just work hard. It's all.
To work hard.
Yeah.
Also, that's a good one. Brief and to the point. And for you?
So
But I
don't
want
let
you to look at
anyone
them.
limit you. Don't give up. Always push to do better, and don't let anyone tell you can't do it because you can.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love
That's
that.
nice.
Thank you all both very, very much. And we wish you all the very best in your career and can't wait to hear about your progress. We'll be right back.
Yes, good morning, everyone. We're right here at Hope Cape Town in Delft. That's the campus here. And we're right in front of Madam Rose Jafta. She is in charge of the whole skill empowerment summit they have today, and she's been doing wonderful well. As you can see, there's hard work behind the pretty face, a strong woman behind the pretty face, you're saying. So good morning, madam. My name is Esther Oni. Would like to confirm from you, because we're from Board Move, as I said earlier, we would like to interview you and would like to ask you, what is your involvement in this skill empowerment today? And what is it all about? And what do you expect? What is the outcome of what you expect from this skill empowerment?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So I'm Rosette Jafta. I'm the project manager for the Career Pathways project. It is funded by the Bavarian government, and our project is hosted here by Hope Cape Town. And we are happy to be here in Delft, serving the community of Delft and the broader community around Delft. We work in 12 schools in Delft, 2 schools in Delft, and the rest of the schools in the surrounding areas. And our responsibility and our project focuses on ensuring that the learners are equipped and that they have opportunities and that they can explore ways to ensure that they are successful and that they have opportunities to maintain their career paths forward. So today we are having 6 schools from the schools that we're working in, and the focus today is to look at safety in society and aviation. We have a lot of our learners interested in safety in society. So in other words, we have the local police, and we have LEAP here, and we have an organization called Future Flyers. They are also here to assist the learners and to explain to them what the requirements are for them to get into these programs. And we are happy to say that we have 207 learners here.
That's a success.
Today, and we have about 12 teachers involved today as well.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. I can see you've really done a very, very good job. You really worked so hard behind the scene to keep this program together.
Absolutely.
Yes. And how are the students taking it? How are they responding to the skills empowerment so far? And
yeah, I think we've started in October 2024 last year, so we are 1 year in the program. So this is now our 2nd year, and we have done this before. So we have started with the career and cosmetology last year, and we brought learners together from the schools to make sure that they see that there are other career opportunities. Our learners are exposed and they are aware of a few career opportunities such as teaching and nursing and so on. But we are saying to them, there are other opportunities. There are other careers out there. We are encouraging our young learners, especially those who do not meet the requirements to go to universities. So we are saying to them there are other options, there are other institutions that they can go to. We are promoting the TVET colleges. We work very closely with Northlink, Falls Bay, and Boland colleges. And what we are saying to the young people, if you cannot get into a university, there is an alternative. It's not that we're saying that this is a second option. We are saying to them, this is the building block. You can still go to a university. But what we are saying to them is that we don't want them to sit idly at home. We don't want them to become a statistic and drop out. We are saying to them, if you cannot go into your university, the TVET colleges are wonderful institutions that offers career opportunities and programs for them to implement, and also to encourage them to follow their career paths. And once they have done or completed the course at the TVET college, and they still want to continue to do a degree or something at the university, they can then look at that option. But there is already a basis.
Platform.
Yes, there's a platform for them. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
So that is you training them young from the to understand what they want to go into, and they don't have to stress or stay idle.
Yes.
After maybe the school and everything.
Absolutely.
Because they said the idle mind is a devil's workshop.
Absolutely.
So if they're idle, we're trying to. This is part of, for me, I'm seeing it like we're trying to eradicate the bad things we see all around us.
Yes.
Trying to teach them young, creating a legacy in them. That is really, really awesome. Do you have a final word to say to this before we go into the main show, ma'am?
Yes. I think, what we're saying to our young people, because we're working from grade 8 to grade 12s, we are saying to them, build your brand very young. Start very young. Start as early as possible when you get into school. Develop a file for yourself. If you have a specific career in mind, look as far as possible and research about that program. Ask people who are in that field about the program, about the course. Find out, read out. The internet is your friend, especially when it comes to careers. Find out at your schools if there is a possibility for you to meet up with a career guidance counselor. We at Hope Cape Town, we provide that service to the learners, where they can have a one-on-one session with the educational psychologist, or they can have a group session where in a group the young people can then share their fears, the lack of knowledge that they have, and somebody can guide them towards their future. So we're hoping that that our young people, especially from the Delft area and the broader community, that they use these opportunities. But we can already see the growth.
Exactly.
We can already see the testimony today. The fact that we have 207 young people here today already gives us indication that there is a hunger amongst the young people to want to change the trajectory of their lives. Yeah.
Thank you so much. If I was a youth also, maybe I would have just come for one of these skills.
Absolutely.
Because I am so thrilled by all the explanations and everything.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Yes.
And we pray that you continue to have the strength to do this. May the Lord continue to use you more for all these kids in debt.
Oh.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much for the opportunity.
For me?
You didn't say anything about the fees. How much the fees if you take this course?
Okay, good question. So It depends on which one you do. You can always do the flight attendant separately, cruise liner and yacht license separately. You also have an option to choose if you want to go to Europe or not, and then the diploma as well. The diploma is compulsory. I'll get into that why we treat it or we advise students to do the diploma. So coming to the fees, it will depend on which one you do. And for my side, I don't have the fee structures and all that. I don't deal with that department. So what we do, if you look at the back of this pamphlet, you will see the contact details. So you WhatsApp us, and then what we do, we send you our previous open day video, which covers everything, including the fee structure. Then it will now explain based on what you do. We have what we call plans. So if you turn here, we have plans. I'll make an example. The first one, we've got the Platinum Plus plan. The Platinum Plus plan, that if you do everything in here, your flight attendant, your cruise liner, your yacht licenses, and then the tour to Europe and the diploma. So that's the Platinum Plus plan. And then if you look at the last one, it's a gold plan. So you don't do any licenses, you don't take the tour, you only do a diploma. So the fees will differ based on which plan you want. Okay, but on the open day video link, it will explain that to you. And if you're not clear, you can always WhatsApp us. We will explain it to you, but not me, the guys who are dealing with the fees and all that. Okay. Any questions for me? Yes. 1.56.
So, yes. I don't even know how.
If you have, like, for example, tourism, does that give you a better chance to get it than someone who didn't take tourism?
If you study tourism, that's a good advantage for you. So it will be easy for you, even though we say no subject requirements, but for you, if you have done tourism, that is a good opportunity or an advantage for you. Okay? Any other questions? Okay, one question that I always get is that after I'm done studying, how long does it take for me to get a job, or do you guys find the job for me? I always get that question. Okay, I always say, or there is a say that said, you can always take the horse to the river, but you cannot force the horse to drink. Okay, so what we do, we do it slightly differently. We don't say, okay, you're going to work for, we find you a job at Fly Safair or Emirates or Qatar. No, what we do, we have what we call the industry partners. So basically what they do, whenever they have positions available internally, they will always give it to us, and then we will give it to you guys to apply. So even if you're already working, we still send you the available jobs. Because remember, if you do everything here, you might be a flight attendant, and at some point you want to be on a cruise on all that. We send you everything. You might want to work on the land, like your international airports, your car rentals, your hotels, anything that has to do with tourism. So we always feed you with those available positions so that you can choose whatever you want to do. Okay. Any questions for me? All good. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi guys, yes, it's still People and Places, and this is me, Dr. Mamake, and we're still at the Career Pathway Project by Hope Next. And wow, what a day it has been with all the young people, the interview with various people, you know, as well, the learners, the organizers, and so on. And we saved the best for the last. These are the tutors who were basically given the learners, you know, options in terms of what they can do within the aviation industry. So let's have a little chat with them. So can you tell us who you are and which organization you're with?
Okay, thank you. My name is Viwe, and the surname is Josiah from TPTT Academy. We are a tourism institution.
What do you do?
So what we do, we offer an internationally recognized diploma in tourism, which runs for 18 months. And then we also do flight attendant, cruise liner, and yacht licenses. And also what we do is the practical educational tour where we fly students to Europe for 6 weeks. That is now for experience. So that students, when they apply for international companies, at least they have the experience of traveling overseas.
Awesome,
Okay?
thank you.
Yeah.
Let's hear from you, my bro.
Okay, my name is Wouter de Villiers. I'm from Future Flies Cape Town. We train flight attendants for international and for domestic, and we also train passenger handling for the guys that wants to work on the airports. We're the only training academy which got a full training facility right next to the airport, Cape Town Airport. So it works very well for the guys that stays around Cape Town and surroundings. They close to the training center, and once they finished, they got the drift how to get to the airport and get there early and not come late and things like that.
So how has today been? Because I understand you've had 3 sessions. I believe overall there's been over 200 young people and learners who've participated. Some interested within the aviation field, some may be interested in the law enforcement or safety. How has it been? What's been the reaction from some of the young people? Do you want to go first?
Okay, no, that's fine. It has been a good initiative. The students asking quite a lot of questions. That shows that there is a bit of interest from them, and especially in terms of their working in the cruise and also flight attendant and all that. And also, these opportunities for them are quite scarce. We don't normally come to them. So now the career expos and things like these, they help them to now be advanced in terms of knowledge, knowing what to do, knowing also there are other careers that they can take, like besides being a doctor, a teacher, an engineer and all that. There are other opportunities out there.
And I think for Cape Town, in terms of tourism, Cape Town is so beautiful, and South Africa.
Yeah.
And the fact that here, in terms of the cruise ship, we were speaking earlier to one of the learners who attended this session, and she was saying the opportunity to travel the world to meet people, while earning money. And I think that's the bit. A lot of them, probably their mindset needs to be shifted. And for you, sir?
The students was very interested. You can see that they are hungry for information about the aviation industry. And I don't normally speak to them about pilot training, but I did a bit of research because I knew that today is Aviation Day. So I gave them a bit of information on pilot training and what they need for that as well. So we covered flight attendants, we've covered what we were to the cruise ships, we've covered a lot of things and a lot of subjects and things that they need to know and make the correct choices in the future.
And I know one of the things, especially in aviation or tourism, one of the things that maybe is a challenge for some of our young ones, especially those from disadvantaged communities, is affordability. How affordable, are some of the programs that you run, for them?
Okay, should I go first? Oh.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. It is affordable if you look at how we structure the fees. For instance, with us, they do our courses for 18 months. So whatever amount is it, if they do everything, I'll make an example. If we say the cost is like 210,000, we break it down to 18 months. Now we're giving them the advantage to pay the amount in
installments.
Installments, yes.
Okay.
So the parents can decide how they want to pay. And we also work with Fundi as well, and also student loans. They are able to take up student loans, and also we do accept that as well.
Right.
Yeah, we at Future Flyers, what we do is we give them a letter for the 4 major banks. They can go and make a student loan. We give them the letter, they take it to the bank, they make a student loan. As I've shown to them that the course fee is normally or round about the first month or two salary. So, which is not a lot. The guys always look at the figure and says, "Oh, it's a lot."
That's why I wanted us to
But
speak
you
about
only-
it.
You can pay it within 2 months.
Of you working. So basically you're investing in
Exactly.
yourself.
In yourself.
And I think that's the mindset shift again.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. It's too much. But like you said, if they're able to pay in installment or look at the bigger picture of the fact that once you start earning, you can, your salary is huge for you to be able to pay back. And I just want to use the opportunity to say thank you to Future Flyers. Wayne and Annalene, thank you. We see you because they did give us scholarship. They gave Bold Move scholarship for 1 or 2 learner to do the flight training, and we did have a success story, one last year, although she's still looking for work, but we're crossing my fingers for her. But that's something that we believe as well could help, because now she's a voice, in terms of this, an industry that I never looked into, and she's telling others that yes, like you said, it's not just about you being a doctor or teacher, but you could look into tourism, you could look into aviation, you could look into other careers. So thank you to your organizations. Can you share how people can reach out to you to you guys in terms of your business? Are you on Facebook, Instagram, social media? Can you just share?
Okay, Future Flyers is on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. TikTok very popular with the youth. So go and have a look at TikTok. You'll see there's lots of small videos there.
Okay, and for yourself?
Yeah, same with us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok as well. And also, we also have WhatsApp as well. You can always WhatsApp us. We have numbers at the back of our pamphlets. So students, everyone can just text us. We also on WhatsApp as well.
Awesome. So in closing, I wanted to just look in the camera now to each, give words of encouragement. I don't know who wants to go for it, but look in the camera to give words of encouragement to whoever you want to speak to, either youth, in aviation, or anything, or anybody else. Which this is your opportunity.
Okay,
You're not looking at each other. Who goes first?
All I want to say is you must never think that you can't. Your dreams is always there. And we can make them true for you. Come to Future Flyers. We can make a plan for you, and we're looking forward to see you there.
Awesome.
Okay. All I can say also is that students or anyone, don't limit yourself. There are a lot of opportunities out there. There are a lot of new things that people need to explore. So don't limit yourself. Try push yourself. Never give up. We always here to assist, especially in the tourism side. If you want to take that route, please just make sure you don't limit yourself to anything.
Thank you. Well, on that note, I'll close for today saying, yes, echo, don't limit yourself. And shout out to Up Next, all the team that have been behind running all this. I don't want to name names because I might forget not to name someone. But shout out to you all for investing in our youth in terms of their career, because these are ways for us to address economic issues and poverty and a lot of negative things that we experience in South Africa and as well across Africa. So please reach out, to these two amazing guys if you need more information, or reach out to Up Next. I will be sharing the details, as well in there for you to find out. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Which career can I take? Like we were asking a young lady there, she's still trying to decide, what to do. So thank you to everyone that's invested in this young people, because you never know how just something like this can make a difference. And thank you as well for coming out, because sometimes I'm always saying, with organizations who do this, you need to go out, to see these people and not wait in the office thinking they know. Most of the time, they don't know. So, and I think you mentioned that. So thank you for coming out, to their own space, for them to hear more, because information is power. All right. That's all we've got time for. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much.